So today we tear in to this M96 3.2 liter motor and we try to find out what the root cause of why it was clanking and smoking so much. If you remember, up there's the link to that video. So we're going to pull off all the oil pan or some plate things. Then we will start to pull the cases and split those cases and find out just how bad this motor is. We're hoping it's just a spun bearing, make it something easy. So far so good, but we're going to find out today. Alright, so these look like 10 millimeters. Let's go and pull those off. Alright, let's pull these. Alright, those are all to be the same size. Alright, there's that. And let me get that in there. See if you can see that. You can see all the metal from whatever is inside that case. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Alright. We have all of the underneath parts out. Always bag it and tag it. So we got the bolts that go to that. And we have all the pieces. It even smells burnt. Alright. Alright, so at this point here, it's time now to start removing the perimeter bolts. And there's quite a few that keep this block on. So I see one here, one there. So let's go ahead and grab those. And those seem to be 10 mil. We're getting closer to figuring out what the hell happened to this motor. About like that. Figure we'll just take all the bolts on one side, we'll rotate it, and we'll just make our way around. Come on now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, both of those go straight through. So that matches those two about the same. Now, one right here. Take this one out. Now, there are a ton of these bolts that just go right around. Looks to be about the same size as that one. Yep, so far so good. And it's going to grab this one here. There it is. Come on. Okay, about the same size so far. And oh, one right there. Got a couple in right here. Two right there. And then one right here. And then one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom. Okay, it looks like we have on the bottom all the bolts out. So let's rotate this. Okay, so here's this side right here. So this looks to be a big through bolt up here. And that looks like a star. So that one's too big, so we'll have to go grab one of those. So I see that. And it looks like everything else is going to be on that side. So let's grab one of those real quick. Seems like it's getting tighter. There it goes. I was going the wrong way. So this is cylinders 1, 2, and 3 on this side here, bank 1. Let's see what this is. Well, that's kind of a big bolt right there. Alright, so that's the only bolt I can see there, unless... Nope. There is a through bolt down there. It looks like it's that big T55. So let's go and grab a... Alright, moving on. So we're going to need to get into here. Okay, so on this back side here, it's one of the bolts that hold in these. It's a T40, it looks like. T40 in there. Okay. That's a T40 in there. Alright, so here's kind of a close-up of where that bolt is that holds that chain rail in. It's right there. And there's probably another one for this guy down there somewhere. There's that chain number. It is, this chain number is 996.105.173.53 for that one. So this one, yep, right here. So this chain tensioner here, that chain rail, same thing at T40. And this would be the lower one. Okay, we got both chain rails out. This is chain rail number 986.106 or .105.175.52, and that is your bottom one. Okay, now it looks like we can get in there to that one. Got it. Right on. All right. So, kind of a short one. That's inside here. There's also what looks to be a 10 millimeter down there. Yep, 10 millimeter. I'm gonna do my cheater on that one. Okay. Shooter bar here. Alright, we'll take this one out now. Uh-oh. All of a sudden it stopped. There's almost like it's hitting on top of the that's a tight fit. I don't know if that's part of our problem why that's so tight. Come on now. I'm not getting anything more there, so. Alright. So, looks like we have one behind the crank plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up here on top to take off. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one's already loose. That one. And then right here behind this crank bolt is one. And there's actually 2 on that crank bolt. Alright. Oh, and you know what? There's also 2 more down here. There's one there. There's one there. There's quite a bit more. Okay, let's grab those off now. Okay, so those are done. Now, over here, there's another one of those through bolts. So, T40 maybe? Nope. No. It's gotta be that one. There it is. I think that's one of the bolts that goes right through the crank carrier. Yep, look at the size of that one. That big one came out on one side, 4, 5, and 6, right up there, that long one. So now we got 2 of these. Alright, so we're going to take out these 2 bolts, take these out. And that is a tensioner, I believe. That's a big one now. And we're going to take this off too. So we have the pulley locked, we have the stand locked. We're going to have a breaker bar. See if we can't tell you what, that already started to split the case open. There it goes. Alright, we're getting closer. As you can see, it started to split when we tried to take that off. Okay, so on this back side, there are 2 more. Okay, so we've zoomed in. There are 2 10mm bolts going around the crank, and then the IMS. We have not taken the IMS out just yet. So let's pull these 2 out. And again, all the same size bolts all the way around this case. Now eventually we're going to have to pull one side. Okay. Now the IMS is also a 10mm, so let's go ahead and pull that off. This IMS actually looks like it's been touched. And you know what? There is a that tensioner for the IMS is right here. So let's take a moment. Got it. So this is the tensioner that goes to the IMS. Alright, let's finish off taking these bolts for the IMS off. Okay. One more bolt to the IMS. Okay, the 3 bolts of the IMS are out. Now, now that has an L&N Engineering logo on it. Alright, so these two bolts here holding these chain tensioners. We are getting down to the final bolts. That's one. That's two. So this is cylinders 4, 5, 6. There's one. Oh yeah, look at the metal if you can see that. There's metal in there. And this is guide number 996.105.173.53 in the bottom one. And all the bolts that have been holding these on are seem to be the same. These chain rails. Okay, so that I assume is it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pull. Now let's turn it over. It's starting to pop. Alright, here we go. So it's just a look inside that cylinder. That is what we're going to find when we pull this case. Holy carnage! Wow! As you can see, none of the other ones look that way. Yep, everything else looks good. Alright, we're going to take this case up and off. Are you ready for this? There it is. So here's our problem. This is piston number 1, and you can see it just totally thrashed the cylinder. Yep, there's part of the rod right there. Oh, that's not supposed to come out like that, folks. No, that is one rod that busted. Wow. Oh. Holy smokes. Wowzers. Oh, look at that. It warped that journal on the crank. That whole, woo. Oh, wow. Even the crank carrier is eaten up and cracked. Oh, the carnage. Well, we now know what the hell happened and what caused this engine to smoke and clank. Fun times. So, inside the case half, these are just all the shavings. Now, look at that. Kind of get an idea of what they're supposed to look like. Those cylinder bores. And then you get to hear, oh, wow. Crazy shit. Well, fun times. On a side note, this is the intermediate shaft that everyone talks about. IMS bearing, which is back here. And if I can zoom in on this, that, my friends, is a real L&N engineering. So this thing survived, at least so far it did. So a big thumbs up to Jake Raby and I believe it's Navarro. I forget his first name, but oh, whew. Man, oh man. Crazy. And we still have part of the rod bolts in the back of the rod down in there. We still need to pull out, but I think for today, yeah, let's call this a day. Oh, man. Just gone.